Hi guys, it's Jeff Brown, the Photographer's Mentor, and in this video I'm going to talk about pricing, but specifically why you shouldn't cut your prices. In fact, you should be doing the opposite. You should be putting your prices up. You need to be increasing your prices by at the very least, 10% every single year. And at the moment, the cost of living is going through the roof. Prices in the supermarket are going up. Petrol and heating is going up. So you probably need to be looking at raising your prices anything from about 15 to 20% just to make sure that you're still increasing your income against the cost of living. So why shouldn't you charge a cheap price? Why, if somebody says to you, can you do it for X amount of pounds? So can you do it for £200? Well, first of all, you should just say no. You need to be confident and you need to value your brand, because when you do something for somebody for cheap, straight away they will tell somebody else that you've done something for cheap. It devalues your brand and it puts you into a bit of a predicament where once you've done it for one person, then you'll do it for somebody else and you'll continue to do it for somebody else. So you need to stand up for yourself. Don't allow other people to devalue your brand. Secondly, well, the type of people who treat you like that, who ask you to do something for a pittance, they only care about money. They only want a cheap deal. They don't actually value you as a photographer and they don't value your services. They just want a cheap deal. That's all they want. The other third reason why you shouldn't do that is these type of people, yes, you can bend over backwards to please them, to make them happy. Usually you tend to find that these sort of clients are usually the worst clients anyway. They're the ones who complain. They're only bothered about price. And because they don't really value you, they don't care about you, they just care about a cheap deal, they aren't loyal at all. They will go to the next photographer who offers them a deal that's even 10 or 20 pounds cheaper than yours. All they're bothered about is getting something for nothing, getting something for free, getting a cheap deal. So they don't really care about you. Now, the fourth reason why you shouldn't cheapen your brand, you shouldn't cut your prices for people who don't care about you and who will jump off to another photographer at the drop of a hat, is because remember that your time is money. Our time as photographers is our biggest asset. If we sold stock, that would be our stock. That's what we would be selling. So your time is very important. We only have so many hours in the day. And wouldn't it be better to do something that if somebody doesn't value you, if somebody has no worth in you, they don't really care about you, they just want a cheap deal and they will go to somebody else, wouldn't it be better to use that time more effectively and spend time marketing your business, trying to grow your business? So instead of working in your business on the admin side of things or editing photos, take that time out where you would have gone and done a cheap job to really look at growing your business, writing some blogs, doing the SEO on your website, sending out some emails to your email list, maybe scheduling a load of posting for your social media, or actually get out there and start making joint ventures with potential clients. So people who already serve your clients, so joint ventures with vendors, other businesses who serve your ideal clients. Or alternatively, it's your time. Go and enjoy the day with your family. Go out with your sons or your daughters or your wife or your husband and really spend some quality time. It's your time. Wouldn't you just rather enjoy it than do work on the cheap for somebody who doesn't appreciate you? And finally, and this is really, really important because I see so many photographers struggle with this, it comes to an issue of mental health. Now, I have spoken openly about the problems I had 7 years ago with mental health when my business collapsed and I lost 120,000, plus it put me over 60,000 in debt when a pub venture that I bought started losing terrific amounts of money, and I lost everything in a year. And I've really struggled with my own self-belief, my own self-worth because of those financial problems. So when people won't pay your worth, and let's face it, I've seen loads of really talented photographers, far more talented than me, who struggle to get money because they're constantly at the very bottom of the pile, even though their work is absolutely amazing. You've got to remember that in the photography industry, the most competitive part of the industry is right at the very bottom. That is the most competitive. And these people are all scrabbling and fighting to find photographers who are going to get a cheap deal. So the competition is really, really fierce at the bottom end. As you move away to the mid or the higher end or the upper mid, higher end, competition is much less. And you're working with people who really appreciate you. When you're working with people who really appreciate you, you feel good about yourself. You feel good about delivering your services. And those people value who you are. So you feel better because they value you. You value yourself. When you work with cheap clients, it's not good for your mental health because they don't value you. They don't believe in you. So if they don't believe in you, how can you possibly start believing in yourself? So I got to a point in my life where I thought, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do stuff for people for next to nothing, people who don't value me, because I was struggling. I was struggling to pick myself up after that huge loss. So if you're struggling with self-doubt, if you're struggling with imposter syndrome, one of the best things you can do is start to raise your prices, because I believe that you probably are worth a hell of a lot more than what you're charging at the moment. So to summarize, people who want a cheap deal aren't your ideal clients. They have no loyalty. They will go elsewhere. They don't value you. Your time is better spent marketing your business or spending time with your family than working for these people. And it's not good for your mental health. Hope you found this inspirational, guys, and you took something from it. And if you need anything, as always, like I said, just reach out. I'm always here to help. You can follow me on LinkedIn under my hashtag Creating Successful Photographers. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you need any information about what I do, check out my website on the title there at thephotographersmentor.com. Thanks again, guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye now.